It was Christmas Eve. There was a boy of the name Timothy. He lived with his mom and pop in a ginormous castle deep in the woods. Timothy was the age of 7. He lived by himself with no other kids around him since he was in the woods. For Christmas, Timothy really wanted a sister so he could play with her because he had no one else to play with. On December 24th, Timothy wrote to Santa and asked him if he could have a baby sister. Timothy kinda knew that Santa was his mom and pop, but still really wanted a baby sister. Joanne, Timothy's mom, really wanted a daughter for Timothy, but when Timothy was born, something happened to Joanna's tubes in her belly that prevented her to have another baby. Like every little boy and little girl would do, Timothy wrote to Santa and left a note with a plate of cookies on a table near the tree, and then went to bed. The next morning, Timothy was so excited to see if Santa would have granted his wish that he would have a sister. He ran to his mom and pop's room to wake them up. Joanne and Shiloh, Timothy's pa, were happy to see Timothy being so excited, but they were concerned that he would take it seeing that a sister would not be downstairs. When Timothy got downstairs, he saw a huge box, bigger than he had ever seen. It was wrapped with blue and pink and also violet wrapping paper. He was so curious and to see what was inside, so he ripped through the wrapping and got to a big brown box covered with loads of tape. He had he asked his mom if he could have a pair of scissors to cut through the box. Joanne said yes, but be careful, because there might be something inside that might get cut with the cutting through the box. Took the scissors. While being careful, he cut through the top and the bottom, but the box wouldn't open. So then he thought, well, I can cut open the sides and try to get it out from there. So he did. He ran around it and around and around and around the box trying to get it open until he looked at some red drippings from the box. He then looked at the scissors and saw that it was dripping some kind of red liquid. He was kind of nervous, but just thought, well, I might have cut something. Is there a puppy inside here? I didn't ask for a puppy, though. I asked for a sister. He stopped. He looked at his parents. The parents looked at him. And the mom said, Joanne, she said, hey, Timothy, look. There's a note here from Santa. Timothy looked at the note. It said, Dearest Timothy, I have granted you your wish in receiving a sister, but please be careful. Do not cut open the box. Just say these words. Sister, come to me.